Hello and welcome to today's edition of Paper Crafting with Tracey. Today we are going to be making this fun fold diagonal card. And when you pop it out, like so. Now you could fit this into a regular envelope because it will fold right down in on itself like this, and then it'll go into an envelope, no problem. So the first thing you're going to need is a piece of cardstock, and I'm using Old Olive. And the measurements of this are 5" by 9". And what you want to do is take your cutter here, and you want to score it on the 9" side at the 3" mark and the 6" mark. Like so. Then we're going to make the diagonals. To make these diagonals, you can either do this with your scoring tool on here, or you could take a bone folder or a scoring tool and use a ruler. Either or. So I think just to show you something else, I will do that. So the first thing you're going to do is fold this in, because the first fold or score that we're going to do is from this corner down to this one. So I'll take my ruler here, and I'll just line it up like so. And then if I had a scoring tool handy, I'd show you that, but otherwise the bone folder works well too, just like so. Then this one is going to go the exact same direction. Okay, so when I fold it over, it's going to go from this corner to this corner. So from here to here. So again, line your ruler up. And then just score it. Okay. Then I'm just going to use my bone folder, make my creases here nice and crisp. Like so. Then these are just going to fold down, and then again use your bone folder to make it nice and crisp. And then this one folds the opposite way, like so. Okay, oops, apparently my line was a little off, so I'll correct that because it'll be hidden enough. Not paying attention when I did it, so there we go. So we'll just fix that. There we go. So again, I will crisp everything up with my bone folder, and then this one like so. And that's what you end up with. Now you're going to get your designer series paper. So you're going to have 3 pieces of designer series paper, and your measurements are 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. But you're going to cut those. So I'm going to, these are of course double-sided. So just line them up point to point. And now you do have to kind of pay attention to what you're doing here. Okay, so the way I've cut that, it's not going to work this way on these ones here. I would have to flip it. So that's not what I'm going to do, because I want these for there. And for the inside there. So for this next one, because I want this blue on there, I know I'm going to have to cut from this corner to this corner. So just to pay attention when you're cutting it, because otherwise you're going to end up with a whole bunch of pieces that don't work how you want them. So we'll line it up. Okay, and now you see those will line up. And then the final one, I wanted to use this side, so, and it's going to be on the back, so I know it's going from this point to this point. Okay, so that's all the cutting I need to do. The last thing that I've done, I have another piece of cardstock, and it's again the same measurement, 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, and it's just some basic white. It's going to go on the inside, and I'm going to mat it with some soft sea foam. So this is 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. Okay, but I will mount those afterwards. So now it's just assembly. So you could tape these, or I'm just going to use some glue, just so that I can get down into the points. So this is just multi-purpose glue, just because I want to make sure my points are covered. So make sure you're paying attention as to which ones are going where. So I know that's that one. All right. So I know this one is going here. You can just center it in there. And I know this one's going back here. And with the glue, you can kind of push it around a tiny bit just to get it all centered where you want it. So there's that side. So I know this one's going this way. And now again, paying attention as to which one, that'll be this one that fits there. So just make sure you're grabbing the correct piece for the correct spot, or it's not going to work. Now while I'm doing this, I would like to remind you to subscribe to my channel so that you can stay current with all the new tutorials, and I appreciate your support. Okay, as well as you can follow me on my Facebook page for different specials, and of course my website has got access to all the material. So now on the inside, I'm going to position this one, which is just the back side. And the final one. Now you could decorate the outside on the edges if you wanted. I'm just going to leave it showcasing the DSP, or the designer series paper. So this works. This is a set that works really well if you don't have much in the way of stamp sets, because you don't need them. Oops. Okay, so now I've got my basic white and my soft sea foam. So I'm actually going to use the Beauty Abound stamp set to put a sentiment in there. And so I'm just going to get a little butterfly here for the corner. Just this one here. And I'm going to do it in Melon Mambo. If I had the Rocco Rose available, which is the same color as here, I'd use that, but I don't have it currently available. So I will use another one, and I'll just put the butterfly in the corner here. And now I'm going to use Old Olive ink and put just a little sentiment. And I'll probably put a "for you." That way it can be used for a variety of things. And just up at the top so it leaves room for writing. There we go. Move this out of the way. And now I'll just mount this. And I'll just use that with my normal Stampin' Seal tape. So this is a really fast card to put together. Really quick to prep everything. And now I'll ink this one. Oops. Okay. And I will mount that one here. And there you have it. Your diagonal fun fold. Okay, with the other one. So I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Paper Crafting with Tracey, and I hope you will continue to support me by subscribing to my channel. Happy stamping!